And thanks for that introduction. That was awesome. So I wanted to be an entrepreneur since I was 9. When I had saw my oldest brother, Jeff, start and grow his company while also attending Harvard. Unfortunately, my school at the time wouldn't allow entrepreneurship to be the topic of my 7th grade career paper. I was really bummed by that at the time. But I already knew what I wanted to be. I wanted to be an entrepreneur. Hanging out at Jeff's office was so much cooler than going to our parents' bring your kids to work day. There was an excitement and energy in Jeff's office that my parents' one just didn't have. And both my parents are electrical engineers, and though they both enjoyed what they did, it wasn't the same. It was just a job to them. It wasn't a lifestyle. So I think there are 5 main qualities that make a successful entrepreneur, and these qualities are imperative for success, and entrepreneurial programs need to embrace them to develop the entrepreneurial spirit for the next generation. First, entrepreneurs are relentlessly focused. When Dave and I got the idea for the company, we knew it was something we could do because starting a company to us wasn't a crazy notion, even though we were just a sophomore and junior in high school. But it wasn't because we had watched firsthand as Jeff did it. And so we believed in ourselves, though nothing could have prepared us for how much work it would be. Once we had a firm grip on the idea of creating the company, we started drawing up hundreds of pages of specification sheets and pen on paper wireframes illustrating exactly what the site would do and how it would operate. So we would often stay up until 3 or 4 in the morning just working, and then still have to get up for 7:30 in the morning homeroom the next day. But because of those long hours, Dave and I didn't have what would be considered the traditional high school or college experience. But we were committed to our idea, and each step in this process led us closer to our vision. The idea of MeetMe, what it is now and what it can be, is still our focus. And I think entrepreneurs need that focus to thrive and continue what they're doing. Second, entrepreneurs are innovative. When you start a company in the technology space, or any space for that matter, you have to be prepared for constant change. Entrepreneurs need to innovate and iterate their ideas quickly to bring them to market. As new technologies become available, entrepreneurs need to enhance and exploit the new technology to be competitive. For example, 2 years ago, virtually none of our traffic came from mobile devices, but now 60% of it does. And so mobile became our biggest platform in just 2 years. In 2005, when we started out, we could have never imagined that mobile would play such a huge role in our company, but we embraced it. The ubiquity of mobile devices and the availability of GPS led us to improve our user experience by creating new, engaging applications that actually led to unprecedented growth for our company. Third, entrepreneurs are team-driven. In 2006, when we opened up our office in the small town of New Hope, Pennsylvania, there was no other tech spaces there. But now we employ over 100 people in that space. And as a team, we navigated raising 2 rounds of venture capital, merging the company, and you can't build a company without that cohesive and committed team, because they're really the great team is what makes the company every time. Fourth, entrepreneurs are passionate. I believe one of the many reasons that Silicon Valley is the hub for technology entrepreneurs is because it's hard not to catch that passion for innovation when you're out there. It's just exciting. But that type of innovation happens outside of the echo chamber too. And we need to have people believe that whether they're in a big city or in New Hope, Pennsylvania, that they can start a business of their own and it can be a success no matter where they're from. Entrepreneurs are not just the founders of the Facebooks and Googles of the world, of course. They're the doctors that are creating medical devices, the store owners that greet you at the neighborhood deli, or the child that's raising money by starting a lemonade stand for charity. Lastly, and most importantly, entrepreneurs fail a lot. To quote Winston Churchill, success is the ability to go from one failure to another with no loss of enthusiasm. It is extremely disheartening to fail, especially at something you've been working on for months and months. Not every feature launch at MeetMe is a success, and not every update has game-changing results. On many days, it seems like there's no light at the end of the tunnel, and there's no sense at all that what you're working on will succeed. But entrepreneurs have that desire to be in the game and throw themselves into a world of uncertainty, despite knowing that they could probably be making more doing just about anything else. But they manage to deal with that uncertainty. We need to teach people how to manage failure and use those lessons to innovate. Dave and I were in a unique position because we had seen Jeff grow his company and sell it, but we had also seen the road it took to get there. We knew it would take focus, innovation, a great team, passion, a few failed attempts, and a lot of luck to survive. We need more kids from elementary school to college exposed to entrepreneurial programs and entrepreneurs. We need to introduce them to the qualities they'll need to succeed, which often includes how to fail and get up and try again, because that's what they'll need to be successful as an entrepreneur and in life. We need the current organizations to work together and support each other. There should be clubs, groups, and classes that encourage entrepreneurship so that everyone has the opportunity to say that when they grow up, they want to be an entrepreneur. Thank you.